Have you ever thought about how often you really need to shower? Maybe you're convinced that washing every day is essential to maintaining good hygiene, but what if I told you that for older people, this habit could be more harmful than helpful? Today, we'll discover a surprising truth that few people know. The frequency of showering in older individuals is not just a matter of cleanliness, but also has a significant impact on their emotional and mental well-being. For many, showering daily is just a normal part of life, but for others, it can become a source of stress and discomfort. But how is it possible that washing less sometimes brings more benefits? Stay with me until the end of this video to find out what experts and scholars say, and we'll debunk a myth rooted in our culture. Before we begin, be sure to subscribe to the Mental Dose channel and the Telegram channel, so you don't miss future videos on personal and spiritual growth. Now, let's begin. Since we were little, we were taught that showering daily is a fundamental rule of personal hygiene. It has become an automatic routine, almost a social obligation, something we do without even thinking about it. Yet, this belief does not take into account the transformations that the body undergoes as we age. As we age, the skin becomes thinner and more delicate. It loses some of its natural ability to retain moisture and becomes more vulnerable to dryness. Irritation with every wash, especially when accompanied by harsh soaps and hot water, removes the natural oils that protect the skin. This leaves it exposed to cracking, itching, and even infection. This increased skin sensitivity is not just a cosmetic issue, it has direct health implications. Excessively dry skin can develop small lesions, which in older people tend to heal more slowly and can pose a real risk of infection. Furthermore, the reduced production of sebum makes the skin less elastic, increasing the risk of microfractures and irritations. If neglected, these can evolve into more serious skin problems. It is therefore essential to consider that cleansing must not be excessive or aggressive, but instead, adapted to the real needs of the body at each stage of life. Studies conducted by the University of Pittsburgh and the University of California confirm that excessive cleansing can compromise the health of the skin in the elderly, depriving it of its natural defenses. But it's not just a dermatological problem. Showering can have deeper consequences, also influencing emotional and mental balance. For many elderly people, washing becomes a demanding activity and, in some cases, a source of discomfort and anxiety. The fear of slipping, the effort of moving, the cold of the water, and the difficulty in managing one's body in a small space can transform a daily habit into an experience to be avoided as much as possible. For those with mobility issues or joint pain, the simple act of getting in and out of the shower can be exhausting. The fear of falling is real and justified, given that the bathroom is one of the places where the greatest number of domestic accidents occur. Furthermore, the sense of frustration that comes from the difficulty of independently performing such a simple gesture can negatively affect the mood, undermining self-confidence and self-esteem. But then, how often should seniors really shower? According to the American Society of Geriatrics, for most seniors, washing 2 or 3 times a week is sufficient. This recommendation is based on a balance between the need for hygiene and skin protection. Avoiding showers too frequently helps keep the skin hydrated for longer, reduces the risk of irritation, and prevents infections caused by microlesions. It is also important to adopt a flexible and personalized approach, listening to individual needs and ensuring adequate hygiene without generating anxiety. Adapting the cleaning routine based on the real needs of the person, rather than following rigid social habits, can significantly contribute to overall well-being and daily serenity. For those who fear that washing less could still compromise their personal cleanliness, it is useful to know that there are alternative strategies to maintain adequate hygiene without necessarily having to soap up in the shower every day. Do you know what they are? Before we watch them together, I sincerely hope you are enjoying this video and finding it useful and inspiring. If so, don't forget to subscribe to the Mental Dose channel and share this content with anyone you think could benefit from it. Also, to support our channel and our work, leave a donation with your super thanks below the video. We will be infinitely grateful. And now, here are 5 strategies for taking care of your hygiene without necessarily having to shower every day. First of all, it is essential to focus on cleaning the critical areas of the body, such as the armpits and private parts, using wet wipes or a warm cloth. This allows you to eliminate sweat and impurities without necessarily having to resort to running water and soap, which can be aggressive on the most sensitive areas. Another effective strategy is the use of moisturizing creams to preserve the natural softness of the skin and avoid dryness caused by the absence of sebum. Applying a nourishing cream daily helps to keep the skin elastic and protected, preventing chapping and annoying irritation. Choosing delicate products without artificial fragrances is especially recommended for people with sensitive or easily irritated skin. Regularly changing your clothes also plays a crucial role in personal hygiene. Wearing fresh, clean clothes, especially underwear and clothing that comes into direct contact with your skin, helps you feel fresher and more organized. The same goes for bed linen, which should be changed frequently to avoid the accumulation of bacteria and impurities. For those who prefer a relaxing alternative to a daily shower, warm baths can be a good solution. A bath can be less stressful than a shower, especially if enriched with essential oils such as lavender or chamomile, known for their relaxing and soothing properties. Immersing yourself in warm water not only helps to relax your muscles and improve circulation, but can also turn into a moment of well-being and self-care. Finally, the importance of proper oral hygiene and hair care should not be overlooked. Brushing your teeth at least twice a day and flossing helps prevent dental problems and ensures a long-lasting feeling of freshness. Keeping your hair clean without necessarily washing it every day is also an essential aspect of feeling comfortable and well-groomed. Using dry shampoo or combs to refresh the scalp between washes can be a great solution for those who prefer to reduce the frequency of washing with water. Daily hygiene is not only about mental health. The health of the body is not the only factor at play, but also the health of the mind. For an elderly person, feeling clean and cared for helps strengthen self-confidence and a sense of normalcy, which are essential elements for maintaining a stable emotional balance. On the contrary, as seen above, difficulty in managing one's hygiene can generate a sense of frustration and loss of control, fueling anxiety and insecurity. In more extreme cases, fear of not being able to wash independently or shame related to poor hygiene can lead to a tendency to avoid social contact, increasing the risk of isolation and depression. Adopting practical and less stressful solutions for daily cleaning, such as targeted washing or discreet assistance, can not only ensure adequate hygiene but also improve mood and promote a more positive attitude toward oneself and overall well-being. Personal hygiene is an aspect of daily life that we often take for granted but which, as the years go by, may require a different approach. Daily showering is not a universal necessity, and in some cases, it can even be harmful. Reducing the frequency of washing does not mean neglecting yourself but respecting the needs of your body and finding a balance between cleanliness, physical well-being, and mental serenity. Did this perspective surprise you? Did you expect that washing too often could be counterproductive at times? Tell us your opinion and experience in the comments. Thanks for following us on this journey. See you in the next video.